Hey girl, welcome to another episode of the Hey Girl podcast. I'm Donna Shealy. This week we're talking about friendships. And I have found that some people feel like they don't need friends. Or, especially for girls, you had a run-in with a girlfriend and your trust was broken with her. And now you feel like, I don't trust girls. I don't want any girl to be my friend. And so you may be dealing with something like that. I had an interview with one of my very close friends, Alexus Rhone. She is an author, speaker, producer, artistic theologian. She's just a revolutionary artist. She was on my podcast back in February of 2020, and we had a great conversation about emotional healing and the power of great sister friends. I'm telling you right now, please go back. It's in season 2 and listen to that interview. It is very powerful. We didn't have the technology that we have now, so there's a lot of background noise, but the conversation is amazing. I just listened to it again last night and I was like, wow, that was really a good conversation. It's one of my most listened to podcasts since I've started this. Please go back and check it out. Right now I'm going to give you a clip of what Alexus had to say to those who say they don't trust girlfriends anymore.
When you are hurt by someone who you thought was a safe space, I answer that in the same way I would someone who goes to school and they flunk their math test. Do you stop taking math classes or do you learn from that failure? I would suggest that anyone who has ever trusted that someone is a good person, it turns out that they're not, that you don't decide that the best way is for you to just keep it to yourself. Just like you don't stop taking math, don't stop trusting that the world and the universe and that God's great creation is only filled with people who are going to mimic that situation. Now, take the lesson though. Were there any warnings that this person could not be trusted? Was there any sort of expectation that I don't know. Maybe you had a warning, maybe you didn't. But that they don't matter. If you found that you've been deceived, then keep trying. Before Donna, me, you, and Deshaun were as thick as thieves. Hashtag ADD. Before that was the thing, I didn't just fall into that. I had a lot of experience with women who I, thought I could trust and I couldn't. I would shudder to imagine what my life would be like if I had not permitted the robust relationship and friendship that we've all developed just because somebody trifling, deceived you. Yeah. So you shortchange yourself, forgive yourself, learn the lesson, don't stop looking because there are good people that are present.
Wow. So for those of you who say, I don't trust people, I don't have any friends, and I don't want any friends, you may be missing out on some wonderful relationships that you could have in your life. And another thing we bring up in that interview is also check yourself. If you're finding that you're always having some type of conflict with people, always check yourself first and see what it is that you could be doing better or differently. And do you like yourself? A lot of times people who don't like other folks don't really like themselves. I know that's a little deep for this morning, but it's something that I know needs to be said. Make sure you check out that entire interview. It is great. I'll have it linked in the show notes. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow talking more about friendships. And until then, hey girl, let's go.